Greetings, mortals. I am Nathus, one of the rulers of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell. And today we'll be reacting to the newest chapter of My Academia, chapter 369. My number? Many years! So, yeah. I'm guessing this is gonna be a very historical chapter. I mean, you said many years, and I'm just getting hundreds of years. Like, this one gonna turn into a giant history lesson. I mean, we do have All For One and Yuka and One Fall, as well as the second and third users, who are all honestly, they probably are the oldest people in this fucking play in this story. You consider anything. And I'm sure they will give us good lectures. Oh, Rocket can also give us a good assistant character. So yeah, we are gonna be having a good history lesson here. I like it. So anyways, we start this chapter off in a flashback as we have the narrator saying, during the sound's second time, which would also be the first time, but I get why you would say second time, as we have a city completely in ruins, as we have someone saying, that's strange. Why? As we see how all seconds users down basically, as we see All For One holding him by the neck. And we have All For One's, instead of having his mouth, we actually have his eyes shown, his mouth hidden. As he seems to be crying? I knew the second user was so close to him. As there we have I'm guessing the second All For One saying here, your quirk, as we see you get like a weird knife bullet thing going behind All For One, as we have it going, then we have your bump, as then we see All For One, I guess, destroy it or block it with something. And All For One's like, your pathetic little pea shoot of a quirk was fit for nothing but slight control of tiny objects, which is all people have been pointing out is very similar to Izuku's mom's quirk. As there we have All For One saying, not even capable of squirming in your last moments. As stuck up and pompous as you were, trivial and small, as we have the second user look at him with when he's all bloody, as they see like the signs are getting completely bloody from his face, which is I guess referring to that scar he has, as he goes for a little bit of a smirk. As there we get like a little transition where I guess it's could be supposed to be All For One's kill blow. As there we have All For One's eye again, it's like that's all you were supposed to be. As then we got to the present, we have Izuku above Shigaraki, All For One Shigaraki, getting ready for a slam. As then we have All For One saying, "Why do I see you all?" As he sees the second and the first there, as we have Izuku going there for us, as we have Shigaraki, I guess, falling down, or maybe he's being slammed down by Izuku. As we have Izuku like gear shift. As then we have All For One thinking to himself. Well, actually, I think it's supposed to be Izuku here. Just like his other quirks, Gear Shift. I guess this is supposed to be All For One saying. Just like his other quirks, Gear Shift grew stronger alongside One Fall. Understanding of this quirk had spread to each and every cell in his body, and when the rush stood up power of One For All overlaps with Gear Shift, that smash, as we see Shiaki being smashed on the floor as he's being like, starting to, I guess, I want to say he's getting up, but it could just as easily be him just be like a shotgun where you get hit, but then you like also jump above. Well, you get kind of slammed up a bit, like this. You don't like stay this about like the little, without a little feedback. Good to go up. As then we have Izu saying, well, things of Detroit Smash! As we have Overwatch saying, packs enough power to ban even the laws of physics! As we get like this little showing of like physics being banned. I'm not sure that's like the unofficial translation or that's just supposed to be the extent to it or what, but needless to say, the laws are being broken right now. As then we have Izuku with destroys my quintuple, As we have him being slammed again, as we see like this entire thing like being kind of ruptured and destroyed around it, as we see Zuko like being in a transition, like being blasted back from that slab, by him being getting away from it, as he immediately goes back, well, goes away from it a bit, but then hits the floor, but immediately jumps in to go for another strike. Basically, continue hounding it in as much as possible. And then we have Izuku going there. As then we have All-For saying, he's even faster than before. Is it because of that glowing energy he's accumulating? Even if my eyes can't keep up, I can predict his next attacks based on the angle and timing of your previous ones. So basically, even if I can't see you, I can know where you are, basically, because I'm smart enough to get that. As he goes there for a strike, as they like there, as we see all for I guess overestimated Izuku's speed. Maybe Izuku slowed down a bit. As then he sees like he didn't actually manage to hit him. As then we have see Izuku using low gear. So yeah, he slowed himself down, so Shoki wasn't able to hit him. Basically, yeah, you can know where I'm going to attack, but doesn't mean you can predict where I'm gonna change my modes. As they have a second saying, this quirk is gear shift, can change your speed while ignoring inertia or inertion. You understand, don't you, All For One? So basically, like, yeah, he can speed up, but doesn't mean he has like a slow down, but he can do that instantly. Kind of deal. So yeah, as if he's getting ready for another attack, as if she's saying, then I'll just. And then we see like a big showing of well, bitch, like an energy blast from Zuko. As we have Shiraki saying, he's not falling! As we have Zuko grabbing onto Shigaraki with his black whip and dragging him up in the air. As you're like, above! As there Zuko saying, once you've got the timing down, pinpoint where he is with the fourth danger sense and immediate block his vision with six smoke screen. Next, quickly rise into the air with the seventh float, restrain him while he's on the way, and reel him in with the fifth black whip. Finally, stored up the power from quintuple with the third spot Jin and overdrive. As you know, we have like this badass panel of Izuku who there in the middle where he has all of the seven quirks, all gonna look like they're gonna go for a punch. We even have All Might there in the far backs just as a vestige, all getting ready for a big hit. Izuku's like waiting for another slam down. As if the second side speaking was, what you need to be careful of is not the meta ability, but the reason that people move people to use that power. Power lies in that determination. That's why we, as I was saying, as he's starting to clench his teeth, as I'm guessing the energy is kind of going to him, it's like, this time, I'm not holding anything back. As they have the, I guess, something that Dharma, that Black Fifth was using, as he says, if we see his picture, they're being like, you'll be the one to fulfill one for all. All for one! I won't let you! As then we have panels of Muriel picking up Benedra, I guess, to take them to safety. Then we see Sun Eater and Miracle. You know, like some debris seems to start starting to get up. I guess losing two of her limbs didn't take too much. Then we see Adshot still like fixing Bakugo. So even to this, at least to Hikoshi, at least he didn't have like an insta heal like some other saves do. Like this is taking a while for Adshot to fully heal Bakugo to bring him back to life. As they have Bakugo stay laying on the ground that, as we have Shiraki screaming, or Alphonse screaming, silence you insects! As is the mouth actually opening, as he faces his head and hurt anyone else! Which I gotta be honest, I'm not really a fan when they have these like they say something badass, then we have characters talking in between, and then just for that character and it kind of takes away from it. Maybe it's gonna be done better in the anime where they're going to have maybe all of the things being said before, but then they have this like anus things, but still. As then we have someone telling the second to just or maybe Alpha saying, call them quarks! As he gets slammed by Izuku. as he's like trying to send some of the hands to block it, but those like immediately get those things get immediately destroyed. And then we get like the shockwave attack from it, as it seems like it was actually a hole in Shirok's chest, and he's falling on with all the things that kind of like going over from his body. And then we have the second the first you saying, "I sympathize with you," as we have all for one just screaming, "One for all, and all for one, and one for all." As then we have this first saying, "I can see you, brother. What the young man with the wrong eye said was correct." As we, which is referring to Mirio, as we get like a little bubble saying, "Yes, is everything Mirio." As then we get like I guess a weird bastards kind of world. As we get like a bunch of light, a bunch of spamming about, so like a bunch of chaos. It's very difficult to say what exactly is going on because again, the unofficial translations make it very difficult to see because it's a lot darker than the official translation. So one thing you have to give to the official translations, at least you can tell what exactly is going on. But from the best I could waver, we are going to the Passage world as we see the All for One's body be kind of like pushed back as being ripped from Shiraki. As then we have the first is Yuichi, I think it's his name, saying the continued battles, everything I've done until now has shaken the balance of unity. As they have the second user saying, this is where the going gets tough, kid. Remember that what Shima said. Don't go collapse on me now. As we have Izuku kind of chilling down as he's trying to cool off from this energy. Uh, as then we have All for One thinking to himself as he's falling down, he's like the fiance, he's like, not holding anything back? Quirks? Are you mocking me? I haven't used a single quirk yet! Which is true, he was pretty much immediately erased. As they have All for One saying, I haven't been able to show the true power of this body! It's their fault! That Ratchet and Racer and those brats! Where we have a panel looking at Monomai and Racer as they're all chilling. And I guess they're kind of trying to follow them still a bit. As then we have also for saying, it's this damn coffin's fault! Such underhanded tricks! Each part! Everything I've done until now! So it's been falling a big thing because, like, I mean, speaking, like, this is all just they've done, like, in the last week, and everything just to communicate completely unable for Shiraki to use it as his powers and all. And also, I feel like it's probably to use as a way to like tell people, to tell to their fans and everyone, I literally can do shit, you dumbasses. Let's be real, okay? Fan bases do have this like weird thing, or this like selective memory, selective hearing. I don't really know what you would call it, where they ignore everything. The only thing they really look at is like, haha, this person was easily defeated, making them kind of a big loser. Which is really weird. I honestly feel like this might just be a bias for people to prefer heroes or villains, but we'll see that front. As there we have Shigaraki, like, I guess like his muscles starting to like burst and rupture or something, I'm not certain. As we have his hair getting all spiky, his mouth looks like it's actually gonna be so wide, it's going to like ripped. His hole seems to be like kind of getting covered by flash or something. I want to say flash, but I'm not certain, honestly. It seems a bit more like reddish color. And then we see nine stars emerge around him. As we have Izuku merely noticing that. As then we have Ray saying, he's still up to something? I guess so. I mean, you didn't think it was gonna be this quickly, did you? As then we have Alpha saying, not yet. Ah, Yuichi. If everything I've done until now decides whether I win or lose, not yet. I'm not losing yet. As then we have Alpha skipping, then I've still got a chance. As we cut finally away from the battle, as we cut to UA, as we see Spinner over there, his giant form, which honestly kind of makes me think he's actually even bigger than he was before, as he's drooling all over his mouth. As we have an Energy Omniverse saying, it's all been left to Spinner. So, is this actually going to be transitioning to other hero villains doing stuff, to other battles? or if this is just going to be another thing where we look like we're transitioning, fine moving away from the fight, or we are still going to continue with Shigaraki versus Izuku and revealing whatever was going on in the final fucking panel. Because right now I'm getting the feeling like we're going to continue with the fight at this point. Because we have had multiple times that felt like we could simply transition to a different fight, but we don't. Especially with this chapter saying how it's all left to Spinner, and then we know this Derby, All For One, Toga's fights have like honestly been kind of stalemated, we've been totally clear. So yeah. What exactly could this refer to? It's all left to Spinner. So I've actually went a bit on Reddit to see what people thought about, and aside from the fact that some people don't seem to like the idea that it's Spinner the one who's going to do something, which to be fair it does make sense as well. We the one to do something. I mean, that's kind of I feel like that's been kind of like build up towards it. Like the Spinner's gonna be like the secret final ace that the heroes underestimate or didn't consider at all, which again makes sense. Sad considering the fact that, whenever they had like a meeting about threats, what they have to consider, all options, they've never really had like, no one having ever mentioned Spinner. No one actually considered him anything as a big threat. Like, even when Spinner was in his giant force standing down, Soji, we hadn't had any heroes be like, oh shit, now this guy's a giant. And I was like, Shoto, I am so thankful to be on your with a class with you. So I do feel like it makes sense for Spinner to be like the one that like the one who actually starts to like start to kind of tip the scale a bit. It seems to be more like 50-50 with someone getting the advantage, someone else getting the advantage. Like that's kind of how they've been going on right now. Not like the fair of W's. So I do feel like it makes sense for Spinner to be like that one right now, to be like the first like real tide shift towards the villains and against the heroes. But we'll see on that side. We could always be wrong. So yeah, what exactly could be? I see some people are saying it will be Spinner will like get Kurogiri, like he'll accomplish his mission, and then Kurogiri will like bring everyone together, kind of deal. Like what the heroes will find will be the worst course of actions, which I don't think that's possible because of how Kurogiri's quirk works. Or maybe I'm mistaking or forgetting about Kurogiri's quirk a bit, so maybe it will, that's how it's gonna be working, which would kind of make sense. Also, like, that's the big advantage that Heroes got at the beginning, but now that's what they gotta lose at the end. So that's gonna be like a big tide shift for the villains to it as well, so we'll see on that front. And I think the reason why I think that's going to be the case because, like, okay, how is it? There was no one really protecting Kurogiri that I really feel like could like go up against Spinner in whatever form he is right now. Like it might look a bit goofy how he's drooling and how he's like just big muscular, but I mean, we don't really know what that quirks is All For One gave Spinner, what Spinner actually has. Like, is he going to be Godzilla or is he going to be a dragon? We don't really know what's going to be going on here. So yeah, I do actively see him like. So yeah, the only thing we know of that the heroes that are there are like Soji, Koda, and Present Mike. And with those, I really don't see any of them being able to like fight 1v1 or team up against Spinner, depending on what quirks he has. Like even if they do manage to like get the upper hand, is like muscular form Spinner. I could see Spinner's other quirks like finally come like stabilizing themselves or whatever's going on to a point like it's out of control. Like I could easily see Spinner becoming like that, look like they're gonna beat Spinner, but then his quirk like stabilizing, and then he grows not only bigger, but also like becomes a dragon or something. I feel like Spinner will be a dragon at the end. Just me personally. So yeah, I really do wonder how this is gonna go and what's going to exactly happen. And else, we're gonna possibly get a few Spinner chapters, assuming we actually got away this time, not just like teasing us with Kai away from the fight. But yeah, anyways, that's the end of this chapter. I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all of you mortals next time. Goodbye.